do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Norbes and his defense attorneys, man, are preparing to take URL to court. They're preparing to take the man URL to court. But they willing to settle out of court right now for $15 million. 15 million. They first started this case out asking for $80 million. Nope, let me take that back. They first started this case out asking for $40 million. 40 million. Then after his defense attorney did some background searching and did some looking into other things, and I think the judge ordered them to open up the records and books of what was coming in and out. When they found out those numbers, it went from 40 million to 80 million. So whatever they saw in that paperwork, whatever they came across, whatever they had found out, it doubled their asking price when they first started. Now, recently, somehow word got out after court proceedings had ordered that they come to some type of agreement that was basically, for the most part, according to the URL. Okay, so according to regular court proceedings and how things really go before going to trial in this matter, all the parties involved was asked to come to a table to see if they can come up with some form of agreement before going to trial. But however, this ended up leaking out, and people took that to mean that the URL was coming to settle. And then word began to go throughout the battle rap community like, oh, Norbes finna get paid millions. Norbes finna get all this millions, this big money. And as a result of that, people started doing blogs on it, saying things of the nature that Norbes finna receive all these millions from the URL. This made the URL jump immediately to shut down any of those rumors as they began to put up posts and records showing, hold on, this man is a scout. This man is a scout. This man was not an owner of the URL. He was a scout. And not only that, ever since we've been going to court, we the ones been winning. Then they put up paperwork showing how things have been being ruled in their favor. They like, we beat them the first time, we beat them the second time. What do you mean? We not giving him nothing, basically. They like, we not giving him nothing. Yeah. They like, we not giving him nothing. Nothing at all. So he ain't getting a dime from us. Basically, that's what they saying. They say that what y'all heard about, that's just regular protocol when it comes to court before we get to the next step. We not giving them a dime. We ain't settling for nothing. We ain't giving him a dime. So they got a lot of faith in themselves. They said that the courts already ruled out and proved that this man was not an owner of the URL, that he was only a talent scout. Let me say something about Norbes just being a talent scout. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all ain't really been doing so good scouting talent since his absence. I got to say that in that man's favor. Y'all have not really been doing so good scouting for talent during that man's absence. I've just got to keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all ain't been doing that at all. Now, P. You want it so bad to have Norbes' position. You want it so bad to get rid of him after he the one brought you in. You snaked the man bad. In fact, again, P is the reason why this $80 million lawsuit is in effect. P took it upon himself to post salt on Norbes because he wanted Norbes removed because, you know, Smacknum got them eating at the bottom. I'm just going to keep it real. Smacknum got them eating at the bottom. And as a result, they was eating at the bottom. I'm going to keep it 100. This is what happened. The first Smackdown wasn't even dealing with the PG. It's a lot of things come and play with this. I'm keeping it real. It was one time Smackdown wasn't even dealing with the PGs. And shouts out to, I got to say this to the Goonies. I got to say this to D.I. the Henny Man. Y'all played a major part in this too. And a lot of people overlook that and don't like to give y'all credit on that. Y'all play a major part in this. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Y'all play a major part in this because if it wasn't for that DMV movement skyrocketed those PG battles. It did. It brought in money. It brought in popularity, which meant that y'all was able to sell tickets and pack venues. And if it wasn't for that DMV movement, it wouldn't have brought Smack and Beasley attention back to the PG by which they started getting involved. See, at first, that's how Norbes was getting their money. That's how Norbes was getting the majority of their money because SmackDown was allowing them to do the PG while they were just handling the top tiers and the big major events. Again, when Twerk them and them DMV movements them got to going crazy and all them people started getting involved and they started seeing how they were packing venues and D.I. the Henny Man them and all of them, they started packing them venues. SmackDown wanted hands on. Now they wanted to start even cutting into the little money Norbes and P them was allowed to be making on the side. Now, because they started seeing like, oh, they making some money. So then they wanted to be involved and be more hands-on the PGs them now, which brought Norbes to P them now to actually even fruiting even more now. Because now SmackDown took away more of our cut. And it ain't enough being made for me and you to split what's left over now that they done took over now. So P began to plot on Norbes to get rid of Norbes since they had to share the little piece that was left. This is exactly what went on, man. So he began to plot on Norbes by plotting with the battle rappers, threatening the battle rapper PGs and them not to mess with him. If you mess with him, I ain't messing with you because he finna be out of here anyway. And then who y'all gonna have left? So they began to sabotage brothers' careers. Yeah. So now it's a split between the proven ground battle rapper. So some with Norbes, some with P. Norbes trying to keep his own, P trying to keep his own. So it's civil war. It's civil war between the two. So P found a way where he can get rid of Norbes by basically letting the URL and them know that he'll even not only do what Norbes been doing, but do it for a little bit less than that. They didn't have no problem with it. So they decided to cut loose with Norbes. Then P takes over everything after that for himself. And as he takes on everything after for himself, what ends up happening is the URL gets shifty and greedy. They cut Norbes loose after 13 years, but then give the man nothing. All they had to do was get a man $100,000 and they wouldn't even be in this situation. He probably would have took that and it was no problem. Because he didn't have no idea what was being made. Norbes didn't even know himself. He didn't know what was really being made because he never saw the contracts. They got that's on file. He never saw none of the contracts or the money that was being made or any of that. He would have been happy with 100,000. But they didn't want to give that man nothing. They looked at him as being a scrub, a straight up sucker. That's just a fact. That's why they thought they could get away with it. Think about that. Not one of the owners felt some type of way of giving him anything. Chico, Beasley, or Smack. None of them. None of the three wanted to give him anything. Not one of them. Just like, okay, your services is no longer required. Then they let it be known and put it out to embarrass him even more. That's Pete. Steady doing dirty stuff. Yeah, Norbes is no longer with us. That's one of those ha, laughing in the face. We kicked you in the ass. Some people didn't like that, reached out to Norbes. Like, yeah, they out of pocket for what they did. Put them in a fighting position where he was now able to fight back. Hit them with that $40 million lawsuit. After hitting them with that $40 million lawsuit, them books was open. They saw it was more money than that being made and went from 40 to 80 million. 40 to 80. Settling price, 15 million. So you want to pay the 80 or you want to pay the 15 million? URL said we ain't paying the 80 or the 15 million. Okay? You are a talent scout, okay? That's it. You ain't never been the owner. You ain't on none of the paperwork, none of the documentation. You are work for hire. You talent scout. So we going to take our chances since the court already ruled in our favor that you were never owner of the company. So since you were never owner of the company, you trying to sue us for ownership of the company and monies that the owner is supposed to get is not going to happen. We ready to go to court. So you're not getting 80 or 15 million. This is what the URL of them was saying. We ain't giving no talent scout that. So they kept on trying to imply and incorporate and throw out. He's only a talent scout. That's it. He's not an owner. So Norbes was asked this after it went out. And Norbes said, I'm just going to say this. My lawyers are ready to go and we ready to fight. Yeah, okay, I get it. Fight. And you're supposed to fight for something you know was rightfully yours. And you know it belong to you and you've been wrong. You're supposed to fight. You're supposed to fight. And it don't cost you nothing because you got those type of lawyers who be like, we don't get paid till you get paid. So if they going to do a hell of a job trying to do whatever they want because they want to get paid for all this work they've been putting in, they want to make sure you get a couple million out of them so that they can get their piece. So I don't know, man. They should have gave the brother something. But I know since he been gone, the PGs ain't been right at all. Y'all haven't raised up a PG star yet since that man been gone. Not one. Give me any PG star they done raised up since Norbes been gone. They ain't raised up not one. So that says a lot. It really do. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.
Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you.